Hello everyone, this is Emma with the Software Training Lab, and today we are going over smart objects and filters in Photoshop. We'll be talking about what smart objects are, what they do, and what filters are, and how to use them. Smart objects are just turning your rasterized image into vector images. This allows you to shrink or expand your image without losing the quality. It also allows everything to be non-destructive editing. To make an image a smart object, all you have to do is right-click on the image and then click to convert to smart object. Sometimes, for certain edits, it will require it to be rasterized or vectorized. To rasterize it again, just click on the layer and hit Re-Rasterize. Next, we are going to go over filters. You have probably heard of filters before if you've used social media. Photoshop filters are a little bit different. Filters on Instagram, specifically, deal mostly with adjusting the color, brightness, and saturation of your photo. They work more like adjustment layers in Photoshop. Filters in Photoshop work more like special effects. You can do things like warp or blur your photo. When applying a filter, you'll have to make the image a smart object first, so that you can come back and edit it. Now we're going to go over a couple common filters to use. Select your layer, go up to the Filter tab at the very top, and here it gives you a bunch of different options. I'm going to select Sharpen, and then an Unsharp Mask. This will just add the filter to the layer. It will bring up its own panel to edit. Make sure to check the preview so that you can see what you are doing before officially applying it. Once you're done, you can hit OK. If you ever want to come back and edit it, you can just double-click on the name and it will bring the panel back up. Next is your blur options. Once again, go up to Filters, Blur Gallery, and then Iris Blur. This will take you into the blur gallery. You can edit your blur over on the right-hand side. When you want a certain blur, you can check the boxes and it will apply it. Then click OK at the top when you're done. The other blur we're going to go over is not in the blur gallery. We're going to go over something called a Gaussian blur. Go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. It'll bring it up in a little panel. The last tool is Liquify. When you select Liquify, it will put you in the Liquify workspace. There's a toolbar on the left and a Properties panel on the right. The properties are just the different options for whatever tool you are on, so we won't be covering those here. We're going to go through all the tools, and we're going to start from the top and go to the bottom. First, there's the Forward Warp tool. This pushes parts of the image around. All you have to do is click and drag. The Reconstruct tool reconstructs. You can just drag it over the part that you have changed, and it will put it back to the original image. Smooth tool is similar to the Reconstruct tool, but it is used more for smoothing out edits instead of reconstructing your image. The Twirl Clockwise tool twists the parts of your image into a spiral shape. You click and hold in one spot. The Pucker tool pulls everything into a point when you click and hold. The Bloat tool pushes everything out from one point. Now we're going to jump down to the Freeze Mask tool. This allows you to paint over a section that you don't want to be affected. And whenever you use another tool, it won't affect that section. The Thaw Mask tool will undo the Freeze Mask tool. And lastly, we have the Face tool. The Face tool is one of the more used tools for this section. This tool allows you to make changes to people's faces. When you are in this tool, you can hover over people's faces in the image, and white lines will appear around different facial features. You can click and drag on these lines to make changes. That's everything for working with smart objects and filters. Thanks for watching.